Alright guys, welcome to part 9 of the Fortajah Bar Build. So in this tutorial we are going to be looking at stocking the bar and making it look more livable. If you're joining us from the last session that we did was the brick texture on the walls at the back and also putting in a ceiling. Okay, so this is where we are so far. You can see that now we've got the brick texture in the background, we've got the chairs, we've got the bar and everything. Okay, so right here I'm just editing the top bar so that it matches the bottom bar. I wanted them both blue. Also, don't forget to add your underlighting to both of these as well. Okay, so now I've got the bar looking the way that I want it. We're going to be looking at stocking the bar with some goodies. So you guys remember a few tutorials back that I told you to leave everything on the bar so that it was nice and organised, and this is the reason why I asked you to do that. So if you've already put stuff on the bar, that's fair enough, it's fine. But I personally left all my stuff on the front so that I can show you how to stock the bar. So we're just going to select the glass here. This is the gin glass that we created. We're going to click Shift D just to duplicate that. And we're going to press G for grab and just move that across to the cabinet there, and we notice that it doesn't quite sit on the cabinet, so just move the camera around a little bit and just position it to where you want to. And we're going to click Shift D again just to duplicate that, and then again and again. And once we've got all these, we can select them all and we can duplicate them all collectively. So to do that, you're going to press Shift and then click on each individual item and then just bring them forward. As such, and then just Shift D and that will duplicate them. So now we've got one full bar. We're going to move on to, I think it was the pint glass that I did next. Maybe? Okay, so first of all I'm working on the lighting here. Notice that it's really dark on the bar back there and you can't really see any of the lights. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a light from the front, Shift D again, and we're just going to move it to the back of the cabinet so that it illuminates anything that's in there. Just drag it to where you need it to be. I added quite a few light sources here so that you don't have any harsh shadows. Click all these and then we're just going to click Shift D again for duplication and just do this for all of your shelves, including the ones underneath. And hopefully when I press render again, it should show the glasses in the back. And there we go, we can just see them just slightly there. I'll just speed up this render for you with the power of editing. Okie dokie, so to make these shelves look more full, we're just going to select all these gin glasses right here. And then we're just going to click the Shift D to duplicate. And we're just going to move them to another shelf. This is like the easiest way at cheating with CG. Just shifting things, making it look like there's more stuff there than there actually is. And then we're going to take the pint glass here. Can you imagine making every single glass on its own? It'd take you a while to get them all looking the same, that's why we Shift D. So we're going to go ahead and put some of the beer glasses onto the shelving at the back there. I'm going to choose this middle shelf for the beer glasses, or the pint glasses, if you will. Just a few of those there. We're also going to do the same with the bottle that's on the shelf there, that's why I've left it. We're going to change the size of that, the colours and everything. We'll get to that in a moment. So now I think we're on to the shot glasses. A little later on, I think. Okay, so here I'm going to go ahead and click all these lights that are at the bottom here, and I'm basically going to transfer those to the top so that the top part of the bar is lit as well. Again, Shift D to duplicate. If you select anything else other than what you're selecting, just double click on it, it should deselect. And this is what it should look like after you've finished doing that. Just adjust them to where they need to be and just test the lighting. Make sure that you've got it in the right place for what you'd like to have it as. And just wait for this to render. Some computers will take a little bit longer depending on your graphics cards and your RAM. Okay, so right here we're going to start duplicating the bottles and placing those on the shelf. Just scale them up to how big you like them or how small you'd like them. Variety is good. Remember, Shift D, S to scale and G to move. And what we're going to do here is we're going to create a few wine bottles as well. A few different styles, a few different types to give that variation to the bar. Because you don't walk into a regular bar and all the stuff's the same. You'd have different things. Different styles of bottles, different types. If you guys are struck for types of bottles, try and find a gin or a whiskey bar somewhere and just spend some time looking at the bottles for the purpose of your own research. You know, you don't have to get anything alcoholic from the bar, but it's just an idea for you guys to look. Of course, if you're old enough as well. We're just hitting E for extrude, G for grab, S to scale, and just make it any style that you'd like. So once you're done creating your bottle, just bring it over to the shelves. And just add in some extra bits on the bottom here. Just selecting faces, changing the colours, the textures, how shiny it is. Well, we're just going to go back to object mode right here and we'll just bring it over to the shelf. Shade it smooth as well so you don't get all the bumpy edges from all the vertices. And then you can see that it's way too big for the shelf at the moment, so I am going to scale this down. Just check your lighting here, make sure that everything can be seen on the picture. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're just going to duplicate a few of these chairs and just rotate them randomly as if someone's been sat there. And then of course we're going to grab a couple of glasses as well and just fill in a few seats. And just put those empty glasses around as if they'd just been left there by customers. And so what this is a beer mat that I'm just creating out of a plane. Find these in most bars, if not all. There are some bars that I've seen that don't have these, which is a little bit strange for me personally. So that goes all the way across the bar, just make sure that everything's symmetrical. I'm going to have this red so that it matches the bar. I think I changed it to blue later on, I'm not too sure. But also lift your glasses just above it so that they're not sinking into it. So we're just going to go ahead and make the sign here. So this is just a regular circle. Just rotate it 90 degrees and place it up against the wall there. Scale it to how you'd like it. Okay, so we're going to press F to fill the objects, that's F, E to extrude, and then we're going to press delete on both sides of these circles. Going to select everything, and then E to extrude again. So that you've got a ring. And then select everything and just scale it down so that it's quite a thin ring, and then bring it back to the wall. This will be the outline for our sign for the Fortajah Bar. And then we're going to add some text. And smooth that line out as well. With the ring even, and add a little bit of colour to that. Because you're going to want it to pop out from the wall, you want to turn the spectacle down as well. And then we've got our text right here. So you're just going to rotate, R for rotate. If you go into edit mode and then delete what it says, just press whatever it is that you'd like it to say on your keyboard, and then just bring it down to the sign. R to rotate, just press 90 on your keyboard, and which direction you want it to go in, whether it's Y direction, X or Z. And then just line it up just inside the circle. And then to change your colours, you're just doing it the normal way that you'd change colours on any object really. And then we'll go ahead and put Fortajah at the bottom as well, just underneath. Now you'll see me move it in different directions here. I'm trying to create something unique. I didn't want it a uniform logo. We're just going to bevel this a little bit here as well so that it sticks out from the wall, so that it's not flat, it's not like a piece of paper on a wall, it's more of a sign. And then to top this sign off again, we're just going to get another circle and we're just going to place it behind, just to give it a little bit more definition. And just scale it up to the other circle and just bring it around to where you need it. Okay, so that's the end of our tutorial today. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one.